to my channel for another video. This channel, Miss Mame, talks about the randomness from my life, where I'm trying to gain financial independence while being an ESL teacher and traveling on the side. So, you might be wondering, why did I leave Vietnam? Although I posted a video, click right here or here, about my 6-month update in Vietnam, 2 months later, I decided to leave. So stay tuned. First of all, I consider myself a very spiritual person. As I was landing into Ho Chi Minh, flying from Florida, where I'm from, I had this gut feeling that I didn't belong there. But since I signed a 1-year contract and I was there already, I already paid for my flights and everything and all of my documents, I decided, okay, let me just give it a chance. I spent my first 6 months in Ho Chi Minh, and then I moved to another center, and that's when it all went down. As I moved to the other center, they cut my hours severely. In Vietnam, you get paid on your teaching hours. So if you don't teach, you don't get paid. And when I brought this up with the HR at my new center and my manager at my new center, I just kept getting the runaround. And I was like in the mind frame of, ESL is such an in-demand job, especially here in Asia, in Vietnam, everywhere. Why do I have to put up with this shit, basically begging for hours when I can just go somewhere else? So that's what really sparked it. The second reason why I left Vietnam is I never felt comfortable there. As a person of color, I got stared at everywhere I went. I found myself becoming a homebody, an introvert. I didn't want to do anything. I had no motivation to do anything. I just wasn't happy there. And to be quite honest, life is too short to be unhappy. So if you're an ESL teacher and you're watching this video and you feel like you're stuck in a contract, just give in your 1 month's notice and go. Life is too short to be unhappy. The third reason why I left Vietnam is I got sick. I was sick every week. I got sick to the point where I was having muscle aches, something that I've never experienced before in my life, where I would literally felt like my bones was hurting. I didn't want to get up from the couch. I didn't want to do anything because I was always sick. It was either a cold, a fever, or severe body aches. And the severe body aches really, really, really scared me. And in December, I actually went to Indonesia from Vietnam, and I was there for 10 days. And literally, as soon as I got to Indonesia, I felt better. I was like, what's going on? And then once I went back to Vietnam to finish up my contract or finish up my time there, I got sick again. So that's when I pinpointed my illnesses to Vietnam. As many of you may or may not know, in Vietnam, the air pollution is severely, severely, severely bad. And even though you wear a mask, sometimes it doesn't help. So I pinpoint my illnesses to air pollution. So if you are sensitive to air pollution, if you have asthma, if you're easily sick, I wouldn't recommend Vietnam for you. The last and final reason why I left Vietnam is the quality of life. You go out and the streets were dirty. You go into restaurants and the hygienic standards were terrible. And they have, me being vegan, they don't care about animals. In Vietnam, it is a dog eating culture, and you would see dogs in really small cages that were for the dog meat trade. Or you would see dogs getting beat in the street sometimes, and it was heartbreaking for me. Very heartbreaking, and I didn't want to be part of that anymore. And Vietnam is a socialist country, so everybody just keeps their mouth shut about it. If you speak out, you can face repercussions from the government. So I wanted to be free, basically. So those are my reasons why I left Vietnam. Please, if you decide that you want to go and teach ESL in Vietnam, please do your research. Anyways, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below, or you can send me a private message. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button and follow me on my journey.